Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Green Tower Brewing Company in Sweden, and it's a bottle of their Barrantes Imperial Coffee Stout, coming in at 10% ABV. It's 83 IBUs, which is quite bitter. I imagine the bitterness is coming from the coffee, but without getting too much, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Okay, beer in the glass then. It looks very thick, it's got that very classic, I call it classic because a lot of Swedish, Norwegian, Danish Imperial Stouts, Imperial Porters, they've always got this absolutely cracking tight 1 to 2 finger deep tan coloured head, and that is no different. Look at that, wonderful stuff in the glass. Rocking the beer back and forth. The carbonation is kind of trudging its way up through that nice thick beer. It looks like it's got a great body to the beer. Look at that. Jet black in the glass, no light getting in there whatsoever. Let's get the aroma on this Imperial Coffee Stout then. Yeah, and one little kind of sniff of this beer. As soon as you get your nose into this beer, it's very bitter. Wow, and I think that might be a mixture of very bitter roasted malts, coffee, chocolate, caramel, kind of that roastiness, and a hop bitterness that's in there. It smells absolutely fantastic. I have to dive into this one. Cheers, everyone. Oh wow. Wow, what this is a taste sensation. This is a beer that rocks you back on your ankles, on your heels. This beer rocks you back on your heels. It's so big, it's so bold, it's so bitter. Stone the crows. Washing that beer around in the mouth. Wow, that packs a punch. A big, bold, boof, a punch on the jaw. Blimey. It's like, so you got a bowl of coffee. A jar of coffee, you poured some in a bowl. You've just stuck your face in the bowl. And you've had a mouthful of coffee beans, instant coffee, whatever. It's that explosion of coffee bitterness. It's not as harsh, and it's certainly not as gritty as sticking your mouth or your face in a bowl of instant coffee. It wouldn't be as gritty, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was just as bitter. Mouthfeel is very creamy, medium mouthfeel, nice carbonation, pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. A fantastic alcohol warming as the beer goes down into the stomach. Is 10% ABV, you're always going to get that, and if I didn't get that I'd be asking questions. I'm glad it's there, it's part of this style of beer. And I'll be honest, it's boiling hot outside. It's June. It's the 26th of June 2014 we're filming this review. It's warm out there, but still, this is a delightful Imperial Stout to be drinking. I've cooled it down slightly. It's very, even though that big mouthfeel's there, but it's still creamy, it's still nice, it's still kind of refreshing. Look at this beer. Look at that lacing on that glass. Look at that. Oh, it's good stuff. And I want to talk quickly on, again, I've already touched on the subject, but I want to touch on it a little bit more. Swedish, Norwegian, Danish Imperial Stouts and Imperial Porters and Stouts and Porters in general are, for me, the best in the world. They are the best Imperial Stouts, Porters, Imperial Porters in the world come from Sweden, Norway and Denmark. I've drunk many beers from all over the world, and I can be quite confident of saying this. It's just, for me, the body. The countries these beers come from, they understand the great body in the beer. They understand that great tan coloured head, the way that head laces the glass, the way the beer sits in the glass. It's just perfection. It's really good perfection, and I like it. So then you always have a very good start to the review, or when you're buying the beer and drinking the beer, you've always got this great looking beer in the glass, and then you go on to taste it, and it always lives up to the look of the beer. The taste always lives up to the look of the beer. Yes, I have drunk some really good American and British Imperial Stouts and Imperial Porters, and recently some really good Polish Imperial Stouts and Imperial Porters. But for me, still, the Swedish, the Norwegian, the Danes, they've got this. They're quite a way ahead. I'm going to be bold, I'm going to be brash, you may not like it, but they're quite a way ahead in front, leading the way with these good styles of dark beers. I really believe that. For me, with that said, Green Tower Barrantes Imperial Coffee Stout, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I think it's a 10 out of 10 beer. It's really good. It's been a long time since I reviewed a Swedish Imperial Stout or an Imperial Porter. I've really missed drinking this style from this country, for the reasons why I've just said. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to enjoy this. 83 IBU monster of a beer. 10 out of 10. Thanks to Johan for sending the beer. Great guy. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.